Some men just want one simple thing to have libido and erections every day, without relying on medication. Just that would already fix a lot in their relationship, their self-esteem, even their mood. But what usually happens is the opposite. When she gets close, you feel the desire, but your body doesn't follow. And little by little, the desire fades. She starts asking less, you avoid contact. The chemistry cools down and no one knows how to reverse it daily. Sex may seem impossible, but there is a real path, and the solution isn't at the pharmacy. It lies in simple actions. You can start today. I'm Luna, REI, a urologist with over 15 years of experience in male sexual health. Over the next few minutes, I'll show you exactly what needs to be done to recharge your desire, strengthen your erections, and make your partner want you more than ever. And this isn't magic. These are practical steps backed by research and tested on hundreds of men who have already regained daily desire, firmness, and pleasure. So pay close attention. What you're about to hear can truly transform your intimate life. If you're over 50 and interested in health and wellness tips focused on the male experience, take a second to subscribe to the channel. That way you'll receive upcoming videos effortlessly, and if this content has helped you in any way, support it by clicking the like button. It lets me know this topic is worth continuing. Leave a comment, type 1. If the video made sense to you, or 0 if you'd like to suggest something different. I read everything, and your participation matters. Some men see their wife stepping out of the shower, feel the urge, but the body doesn't respond. And then the doubt kicks in is, there's something wrong with me. Hold on, what many people don't understand is that libido doesn't show up out of nowhere like a light switch. It depends on your physical, mental, and emotional energy. If that energy is low, no image, touch, or perfume will be enough. Sexual desire works like a reserve that needs to be fed gradually. It's not just about wanting, you have to be well. Body and mind need to be connected. Some men spend all day exhausted, sleeping poorly, their minds cluttered, and still expect to be ready at night. That's like expecting a phone with 1% battery to run on full power. One patient once told me I was excited, but when it came time to act, nothing happened. I looked into his routine. He was sleeping 4 hours a night and living off coffee. The problem wasn't a lack of desire. It was a lack of fuel. Libido needs a nourished body and a free mind. That's where it all starts. If you're enjoying these tips so far and want to go deeper into transforming your intimate life, I've prepared a complete guide to help you in my digital book, Rediscovering Intimacy, Healthy Sexuality After 60. You'll find practical steps to reignite desire, face the most common challenges of aging, and live your sex life fully and naturally without relying on medication. It's all based on clinical experience, written in a straightforward tone, especially for men who want to feel desire every day and enjoy life with their partner. The download link is in the pinned comment. Take advantage of it and start applying this. Today, many men don't even realize it, but daily life slowly drains sexual energy without them noticing. Too many obligations, sleepless nights, processed food, lack of movement, all of it adds up. The sexual battery, which should be fully charged to spark desire, gets depleted like a phone with the flashlight on, and too many apps open when it's time to use it. It just shuts down. It's common for a man to want sex at night after a full day of stress, traffic, tension, and worry. But the body already gave the signal, not today. And it has nothing to do with love or attraction. It's about exhaustion. The body is saying, I need rest before I can feel pleasure. A 63-year-old man once told me he thought age had killed his desire, but it was just his routine suffocating everything when he started walking in the morning, drinking more water, sleeping better, and saying no to unnecessary pressures. His libido came back because desire doesn't die. It hides behind stress, guilt, and fatigue, and your lifestyle has everything to do with it. Some men keep a sharp mind, always ready even with a busy day, and often the secret lies in one detail. Most people overlook the use of imagination. The male mind is a powerful engine, and when used correctly, it can keep libido alive even on ordinary days, without needing exaggerated stimulation. Most men get used to relying on external triggers for arousal, an image, a touch, a video. But men with active and consistent libido often feed their erotic thoughts, with memories, fantasies, or little everyday moments with their partner. It's like training your brain to stay interested, and it really works. I had a patient who said, "My mind is dry." He started a simple exercise, recalling 3 intense moments with his wife during the day. Even if just for a few seconds after 2 weeks, his body was already reacting more easily. His brain started working for him, not against him. Erotic thinking isn't something you're born with. It's cultivated, and once it becomes a habit, libido becomes almost automatic. Like a well-trained muscle, early in the morning, the body is still rested. The mind lighter and testosterone levels are usually higher. That's a strategic moment, using the first minutes of the day to awaken. Desire can make a huge difference for the rest of the day. You don't need to jump out of bed, just stay there, eyes closed for 2 minutes, visualizing something that turns you on. It can be an intimate memory, your wife's gesture, a touch, a scent, a moment that stuck with you. This simple practice, when done consistently, works as mental warm-up, like setting the brain into the right mood, even before brushing your teeth. And there's no right or wrong. The key is to allow yourself to feel, slowly paying attention to the detail. A 67-year-old man told me that after adopting this habit, his body started reacting just by seeing his wife make coffee in her nightgown. The difference wasn't her, it was him. His desire was already activated before any visual stimulus. His brain started the day ready. This technique is discreet, free, and powerful. The more you train it, the better it works. And best of all, no one has to know you're doing it. Many people associate masturbation only with videos or photos, but there is a much smarter and more powerful way to do it, using only your imagination. Conscious masturbation is not just about pleasure, it's also mental training. When you get aroused through thoughts, you activate deep parts of the brain connected to desire, memory, and anticipation, and this makes a real difference. Men who masturbate using their own imagination develop more control, greater body awareness, and a stronger connection to what truly excites them. It's like making the mind more creative and the body more in tune with internal stimuli. Without visual distractions, the brain works harder. And this truly strengthens your sexual response during real contact with your partner. I met a 60-year-old man who could only get aroused with videos when he stopped for 2 weeks and started focusing on memories and fantasies. He noticed that his erections became firmer and the pleasure more intense. His body responded better because his mind was more present. Conscious masturbation is a form of training. And like any training, the more attention you give it, the better. The results, while many men have gotten used to visual stimulation, like videos and images, others are rediscovering the power of listening and imagining. Auditory stimuli, like narrated stories or sensual podcasts, activate different areas of the brain, especially those linked to imagination and anticipation, and this has a direct impact on desire. What you hear can arouse you more deeply than what you simply see. Wow. Told stories and audio can create more immersive mental scenes because you fill in the details with your own fantasy. That's where the real power of this tool lies. You're not just a spectator, you're an active participant with your mind. This helps keep your libido alive without overloading your senses with excessive stimulation. AI 58-year-old man told me he started listening to erotic podcasts during his morning walks. He said it wasn't anything explicit, but it kept his mind switched on throughout the day. The arousal came gently without pressure, and at night with his wife, his response was much better. His brain had stayed in an alert state, not from stress, but from desire. And when done in balance, that changes everything. The difference between a man who lives with constant desire and one who only feels like it once in a while comes down to something simple, repetition. It's not enough to have one good night, one fantasy, or one exciting morning. What really sustains desire over time is turning the right stimuli into habits like any muscle. The sexual brain also needs consistent training. Keeping the mind erotically active doesn't mean thinking about sex all the time. It means making space each day to feed desire with small gestures, a provocative thought in the morning, an exciting memory during the eye day, or a longer shower with attention to your own body. All of that done consistently recharges your inner battery effortlessly. A 61-year-old man once told me that when he was younger, desire came out of nowhere. Today, he understands he needs to create the conditions. He started reserving 2 moments in the day to reconnect with his own desire, one in the morning when he wakes up and another at night. Before sleeping within a few weeks, he realized he didn't need to force it anymore. The desire came naturally in this case. Consistency doesn't kill spontaneity. It prepares the ground for it to show up whenever it's called. If you've made it this far, you've already realized that sexual desire doesn't vanish by chance. It gets drained by fatigue, stress, heavy routines, and lack of the right stimulation. But you've also seen that it's possible to recover libido, improve your erection, and enjoy an active, intimate life, all without ring or medication. These are simple adjustments, starting with the mind, flowing through the body, and reaching your connection with the person you love. Now tell me, which of the strategies I shared do you think you'll try? First, the morning visualization or the imagination training during the day? Leave your answer in the comments. I'd love to know which tip stood out to you the most. If this video helped you in any way, click the like button. Your like is a signal that shows this content is making a difference, and it helps YouTube share this topic with other men who need this kind of guidance. And if you want to keep learning, there are other videos here on the channel that dive deeper into topics like desire firmness, during sex, male energy, and intimate health. After 50, check them out. You'll probably relate to many of them, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel.